Hi, everybody. Welcome to Back to School Night. We're in AP Psychology. I'm Lori Cretton. It's so nice to have all of your students in class. I love teaching them as seniors after having counseled them as juniors. It's just such a nice, we don't have to go through any of that getting to know you stuff. We're just kind of like hit the ground running. And it's been a great couple weeks, both in person and virtual. So let me just talk to you a little bit about the class. Just here's my information, just in case you ever have any questions. I would say email is probably the best way to reach me directly and the quickest way. But you can always leave a message for me on my guidance office phone as well, no problem. The course layout is so fun. It's 14 units in our textbook, and the 14 units are what's going to be tested on the AP exam, which they'll take in May. We do get through all the content of the course, and I feel like they tell me that they feel prepared taking the test. On the spectrum of APs, the test is a little easier than some of the other APs. It's only a 2-hour test. It's 110 multiple choice questions. They get 70 minutes to take that. And then they get 50 minutes to take the FRQ portion, which is the essay portion. So they have 2 essays they have to write. And I kind of work them through that process the whole year so they learn how to write those FRQs the way that the College Board wants them to. And I this past year was an AP reader virtually, which was a great experience, and I feel even more fortunate to teach them how to write those FRQs now that I was a reader last year. Okay, so I put all of my content, anything with the class is always on Schoology. So the 14 units are going to have 14 specific folders in Schoology, and I put them unit by unit as we're going through them. So right now we're in Unit 2. We finished up Unit 1 this week, so now we're moving into Unit 2. So the Google Meet link for my virtual users is always the top of Schoology, so they can like come right into my Schoology page. It's really easy. They can hop on the Google Meet. If for some reason your student is absent, they can join class through that Google Meet. All of them, it's always emailed to all of them. And then if they're very sick and they can't come to class, but they want to watch it at a later time, all of the classes are taped. So in their Google Calendar, all they have to do is pick the day they were absent, and they can see my recording is there, and then they can watch the class whenever they choose to. Again, it's 14 units in the AP curriculum, so we do 14 tests essentially. And what I do with my test is I pull from old AP tests. So they're really getting 14 AP tests by the time they take the real AP test in May. So they're getting actual AP multiple choice questions, actual multiple choice or FRQ questions. So, and I find that I do that. And they always say the tests are a little harder, but it's worth it in the end because in May they're super comfortable taking that AP exam because they've essentially had 14 mini versions of an AP test. I don't have a ton of busy work, so the kids know that the reading guide for each unit and AP classroom questions, those are the big assignments that they'll have to do, and both of those are usually due on the day of the test. I have a few things here and there, like a TED Talk write-up or a statistics lab write-up or something like that here and there, but typically they're not going to have too much busy work for me. I give all the students a pacing guide. I used to do this pre-COVID. I used to give them just a whole packet because the year was planned. But now I'm kind of just one unit at a time. I want to see how the block scheduling is going, and I just want to make sure that we're getting the coverage that we need. So right now I'm just giving them unit by unit a pacing guide. But this allows them to see like how I would read the textbook. They have to read the textbook in order to do well in the course. So I kind of have laid it out a little bit here where they can see, kind of my expectation, what's going on in class, and then what's due. Okay, so there's no surprises. If they have soccer games or the play or whatever, they can look and see, okay, here's the next 2 weeks in AP Psych. Maybe I do more this weekend or less, just depending on what their activities are. I typically don't accept late work, and you know that if you've read my course expectations. But if there's, something going on, I just tell the students, just email me, ahead of time, not the day of, and we can figure something out. Okay. This is me with the only Freud statue, Sigmund Freud statue. This is at Clark University when I had the wonderful opportunity to go as a high school psychology teacher. I spent a week in the summer, and it was the best professional development I ever did. I had a Freud latte here with the Freud statue, and Clark University is the only place that Sigmund Freud ever stepped foot in the United States. I leave you all with this. This is, the way the kids study now. They text, they eat, they watch TV, they open Snapchat, they do all those things, and they try to study. So, I try to teach them great study habits in AP Psych and while having lots of fun. So, I'm so thankful that they're in this AP Psych class. I think it's going to be a great year. If you have any questions or in relation to the AP Psych course or your student, please feel free to always reach out to me. Email is wonderful. And I look forward to a great year. Take care.